All right, today we're going to be obtaining and using the two new rods that we actually didn't use our last couple of videos, which are the Vineweaver rod and the Toxic Spire rod. So what we need for the Toxic Spire is obviously poison driftwood. We have the toxic core and the murky thread, so we're good on that. Next, for the Vineweaver, we need vine driftwood and we need a vined maver pearl and vine line, which we all have, but we just need these two. I'm not gonna lie, stats on them aren't bad. For the Toxic Spire, we have 87 lure speed, 248 luck, 0.3 control, -20 resilience, and infinite kg. Tainted power seeps into the catch, slowing it with each struggle. A 15% toxic strike will paralyze it completely. What? Granting 70% faster progression and plus 20 progression speed. So it can pretty much have the what is the cosmic enchant that freezes your fish. So I think that with this would be crazy, bro. You could freeze any fish. Okay, then for the Vineweaver rod, we have 80 lure speed, 117 luck, 0.1 control. That is horrible. Oh my gosh. 40% resilience and infinite kg. Vines twist across the line, halting prey in its tracks in the last 30%. The fish is bound with a 30% chance of gaining a vine form plus 10% force progress speed. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this one kind of ass. The only what I'm looking at is Toxic Spire, which could be really crazy if you pair it up with chirogenic or whatever, which freezes stuff. So we're gonna try to focus on this one first. Might not even go for the Vineweaver, but we might just get it for the love of the game. So let's go ahead, get some driftwood and appraise it till we get poison. All right, so we got our poison driftwood, so we can finally craft the Toxic Spire rod. Let's go ahead and make this. Give me that rod. Give me that rod. All right. Oh, minus 20% resilience. Was that like that before? No way. Was it? I actually don't remember it being minus 20 resilience. Oh, it is minus 20. My gosh. Ooh. This thing looks sick. Okay, I like the aura, man. I like the aura. All right, so let's go ahead and fish with this real quick. So I got some ideas for some enchants that can be on this, but let's just see if that freezing thing is actually how I think it works. Because it said 50% toxic strike will paralyze it completely, granting 70% faster progress, and then it has a default plus 20% progress speed. So let's see if we can get that, proc that 15% chance throughout any fish that we can catch. The bar looks like it's getting more darker. I know I'm not tripping. Yeah, it is. The bar starts getting more darker and darker, like the longer you take to catch it. But I think we're getting the poison mutation right here. Yeah, we got the toxic mutation. Oh my days. So the toxic mutation is a 8 times multiplier with a 15% chance from the rod. So I don't know if that the 15% here with the toxic strike will paralyze it, if that means the mutation or if that means there's a chance at freezing the fish. I don't know if it's gonna have like some little like obvious like thing when it happens, but I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna be able to tell from the progression speed. So we could just go with that and just check it out. Okay, so yeah, we look on the wiki. 15% chance to fully freeze the lured fish and granting a plus 70% progression speed. So we kind of got a more obvious answer. Yeah, you could fully freeze the fish. So bro, that would be insane with chirogenic or whatever it's called. Having double chances, a 20% chance and then a 15% chance to freeze fishes separately. This will be insane. And I'm pretty sure obviously it could work on any fish, but we're actually struggling to get this 15% to proc right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna keep going until I can get this to proc. But 100% I'm noticing the bar starts getting darker and darker and darker and darker for some reason. I don't know if that's like a part of maybe some type of passive, but it's like bright, like dark purple now. Before it was like gray. I don't know if it's getting darker and darker, or maybe that's like a part of the passive, but obviously just something smaller, some kind of quality of life I noticed. I think I got it there. I don't know. I'm not 100%, but it looked like I got it there. All right, I think it proc there. I'm not going to lie, but what we really want to get on this rod is obviously chirogenic. If we can get double freezing passive, this will make this rod honestly worth getting. Yes. Okay, nice, bro. Honestly, we don't even need exalted relics on here, but we're gonna throw something on it eventually. I just don't know what. But now we have a 20% chance, and then on top of, oh, we don't have insta catch. Low key, we could smack something to get more lure speed, but regardless, we'll do that in a minute. We have a 20% and then we have a 15%, so obviously together that's 35% chance for your bar to freeze. So if one doesn't proc, there's a chance for the other to proc. I don't know if they combine. I highly doubt they're gonna combine, and I'm pretty sure they both can work on any type of fish. So like they can work on secrets, they can work on Scyllas, they can work on moss jaws, whatever in the game. I know at least the chirogenic can work. on anything. So I'm hoping we can at least proc one of these here. 35% chance. I know it's not like instant. It happens in the middle of your fishing, so that's why I seen it happen with the toxic kind of. I don't know if it'll happen here. I don't know. It's obviously going to be pretty hard to proc because they're both kind of low chances, but hopefully I can proc one of them. I want to see how many fish it's going to take before I can proc it. Oh, I think we got it right there, right? Oh yeah. I think they both work the same, so it doesn't really have like an obvious way of telling you. It just literally freezes the fish. So that was pretty easy. So we caught 6 fish and we got it on our 7th with both of them combined. So we got a 50% chance by itself, and then we have a 20% chance by itself, which honestly is low-key better than both of them being combined, because we have 2 separate chances, 2 separate procs, which could make this correct. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, this would be really good on like trying to catch fish for maybe like future dev rods, trying to catch like maybe difficult fish. Maybe they're gonna add like really difficult fish for like fish fright or something. They do have a volcano update coming soon if you guys didn't see that video. So we might need to catch a difficult fish, so we may need to smack invincible on something. You know, that crab, we might need to catch that crab. So having cryogenic and invincible on this might make it honestly worth the struggle. And invincible is just a exalted relic, so I might low-key just have it on here just in case, to be prepared. All right, so even though I really don't want to, we're still gonna craft this Vineweaver rod. Honestly, does not look too crazy, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So we got 80 lure speeds, 117 luck, 0.1 control, 40% resilience, not bad, infinite kg. So we got a 30% chance for vines twist across the line, halting prey in its tracks, and the last 30%. The fish is bound with a 30% chance of gaining a vine form and a plus 10% progress speed overall. So I think this one is it looks so sick too, honestly. That's so like robbery for it to be this ass. But we have I think that's all guaranteed passive that'll happen every single time. That bar is extremely small. I think it said at 30%, or when there's 30% left, it'll have like some vine. Oh, nice. You know what? That's not bad. So once it hits 30% on the bar, or 30% progression left, not when you do 30%, it'll freeze the fish so you can catch it every single time. So low-key, this will be solid if they buffed it, bro. And you could probably buff this with enchants, cosmics. It's all up to preference, but me personally, I'd rather just go with the toxic Spire, because you honestly probably have a higher chance and you get better stats and stuff. But if you can handle this, Vineweaver is actually probably better. Is there a mutation? Obviously there's a vine mutation. What's the multiplier? It's a 3.5 times multiplier. Not bad, honestly. Me personally, I'm not using this because the control is horrible, bro. You can smack Herculean on this. Honestly, nah, you know what? It's actually not bad. It might be better than toxic Spire. I don't know. I might make a video on it by itself, but this one has guaranteed freezing, but only at 30%. So it's not really, it won't really be that good for like crazy fish. Oh, it just froze randomly. Oh, so it has a chance to randomly freeze it too. It's not bad, but honestly, it's not really good for like maybe like hard fish, because you'd already be pretty much done with the fish. So it'd be good to hold the fish once you get to a certain point. Won't bring it back down. So it's all up to preference, but honestly, they're both not bad.